All allowed. Shammah, very wonderful. Fasting fast. Oh, apology. It's called Shammah.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies, we are going to discuss a number on page 27. That's the number 164 from year 1 semester 1, that is anatomy. And the question says that define the term a bone. A bone is a rigid connective tissue that supports the body, protects organisms, and then also aids in movement. When you talk about supporting the body, it is giving us the ability to stand and do all that. Then protecting organisms, we have the rib cages, protecting those organisms in the thoracic cavity. We have the skull, we have the pelvic, and then for aiding movement, you know that these bones make joints, and these joints make different movements, so they aid in movement. And then the part B of the question 164 says that you describe the healing process of a bone following fracture and give factors that influence bone healing. So from Rose and Wilson, page 408, that's where we are going to base. So those with it you can open. We have 4 stages according to the 12-stage issue. And the first stage is formation of the hematoma. Formation of the hematoma. So here we have collection of clotted blood between the bony ends and in the surrounding soft tissue. The hematoma is simply clotting. It's a medical term to mean clotting. So this occurs immediately after getting this fracture. So a fracture is the breaking the continuity of a bone, so don't be confused. And then the second stage, according to Rose and Wilson, we have what we call formation of the callus, or callus formation begins. And here, this follows the development of an acute inflammation and the accumulation of inflammatory exudates that contain macrophages, which phagocytose the dead bone debris or fragments, as well as the hematoma. And this occurs around between 3 to 5 days. That's the period in which it occurs. And then also in the same phase or stage, we are going to have the fibroblasts migrate to the site, and the granulation tissue and the new appearance will start to form. So to those that you may not be understanding the word granulation tissue, for you think of a wound that is kind of deep, yes, the flesh has been removed. So that tissue that comes up to cover that wound, that's what we are calling the granulation tissue. That tissue that covers that space. Then the other stage that follows, please inform me if the time is up. It is the bony end reuniting. 2 minutes. Okay, the bony end reuniting. And here we have formation of a new bone as a large number of osteoblasts separate as from the bone which unite these bones. Then the last stage, it is recanalization and normal bone structure being regained. So here we have a reshaping of the bone continuing as gradually the medullary canal reopening through the callus. And this occurs in months. So with time, the salty callus is replaced with the hardy callus produced by the osteoblasts. For the time sake, let us go to the factors that affect bone healing. Let me outline them for you. We have tissue fragment between the bone ends, and then we have deficient blood supply. We have poor alignment of the bone ends, and then we have continued mobility of the bone ends, and then the skin as well have infections like sepsis, systemic illnesses like diabetes, malnutrition. For example, when you're lacking calcium, vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin C, and then some drugs like corticosteroids and the aging. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.